All right. Hello. So we're going to go ahead and do some science today. Once again, these videos are recorded, so if you need any questions answered or anything like that, please refer to our website at opendoorsspokane.com. You can also get some packets. You can get one-on-one tutoring. There's some other resources and things like that. So I suggest you check that out anyways. Also, starting next week, we're going to have some live lessons from some of the SEC instructors, and maybe I might do some of those too. We'll see. Hopefully you guys are all staying safe and healthy. These videos will be about 45 minutes long, but they'll be broken up into like 15-minute increments for you on YouTube, so you don't have to sit and listen to me yammer on for an hour. So basically the format is I'll go through these science practice tests and try to answer some of the questions and tell you kind of how they figured out those answers. And like I said, if you have any questions, please check our website. You can also, we're trying to get the testing center opened up pretty soon, so we can get you guys back on track to finish your high school equivalency and GEDs. Follow our Facebook page, like I said, at Next Generation Zone to get some updates on that kind of stuff and see some daily updates. And also, that's where I think we'll be doing most of our live lessons. So, those are live, so you can ask questions right then. But anyways, hopefully this helps you out a little bit. I'm going to try to get through this fairly quickly. Just so I don't have to yammer on at you anyways. So we'll just go ahead and get started. So this is a science practice test. This is from Kaplan 2017. We're looking at page 618 is where this starts. If you want an answer sheet or you want this actual packet to go through, like maybe while you watch these videos or to study on your own, please go ahead and send a request to the website. You can also, ask for the tutoring. That's a pretty cool deal too. So we'll go through this and see what we can get knocked out. All right. So just like kind of like the social studies and the language arts, you're going to have some charts, graphs, things like that. You're going to have to answer some questions in a little bit of a narrative. And then you're also going to have to read some passages and answer. Generally, you don't have to know a whole lot outside of what they're asking you on here. They'll give you most of the information in the questions. One of my suggestions is to grab a glossary of terms. Usually you can just grab it off the internet, or you can ask for one. It's just kind of good to know some of the different terms that they use. I suggest that for all the tests, just because they use terms that you may not be real familiar with if this stuff's kind of new to you. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get started. So Newton's third law of motion states that when one object exerts force upon another object, the second object exerts an equal force on the first in the opposite direction. So you may have heard that before. It's every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So if you push on something, there's going to be a push back against it. An airplane in motion changes the speed and direction of the air, exerting a force on it. The opposing force of the air keeps the airplane aloft. So, what vertical force holds the airplane up? So if you look at this, you're seeing here's your airspeed, and it's going over your wing. Okay, the airplane's flying this way. So the weight of the airplane is pushing down on the air, and with that pushing down, there's going to be something pushing up against it, and that's called lift, and that's what this is explaining right here. So as that pushes down, the lift is pushing up, and that's what's holding the airplane in the air, keeping it from falling out of the sky, thank goodness. So your answer is A, lift. Sleep may have evolved in humans for several reasons. First, people were unable to hunt, gather food. So I'm going to put a mark right there because it says first. Second, sleep provides an opportunity to repair our body's cells. There's second. Third, our body temperature is lower during sleep, which conserves energy. And fourth, another one, during sleep, the pituitary gland releases a growth hormone, so sleep may play a role in growth. So which of the following is the best title for this paragraph? So you have four different ideas here that they're explaining that sleep does. So we're going to look at what the different answers are and pick the best one. So sleep and growth. So you're looking for the answer that best covers the entire article or the entire little paragraph here. So sleep and growth. Okay, well that covers one of the four here. Our brains during sleep. Once again, that really only covers one. And then the role of deep sleep. It never really talks a lot about deep sleep. It just says on number 4 here, talks a little bit about deep sleep. But the overall article isn't talking about deep sleep. It's just talking about sleep in general and why we sleep. So the answer for this is going to be C, just because that makes the most sense. So, you have 4 different ideas right here. They're all different. They don't all cover one specific idea except sleep. So the only one that really fits is why we sleep. So this one, you're also going to have to do a little bit of math in these. It's not anything too crazy. If you've done multiplication and addition, probably going to be okay. But that's kind of the nature of the way these go. They all these tests kind of run into each other a little bit in certain areas. So, a scientist shines a laser through 6 beakers, each containing a different liquid substance, and measures the laser beam's angle of refraction. So, basically how the light bounces off that liquid. The scientist records her measurements for liquids A through E in the table below. Her measurement for F is lost. So, however, the scientist recalls that the mean of all 6 measurements was 23 degrees. What must the laser's angle of refraction through liquid F have been? This sounds really kind of like a scary question, and you're like, what am I going to do? So you're just trying to find F. That's all you're doing. So your best way to do this is, first of all, that all 6 of the measurement angles, their mean. So the mean is like mean, median, and mode is the average number. So add them all up, divide by 6. That's going to give you 23. So the best way to start is take and do 23 times 6, which is going to equal, I believe it's 121. So 23 times 6, go ahead and add that up. Use your calculator. It's 23 times 6 equals 138. 138. So then you're going to go ahead and add up all these. So 15 plus 32 plus 12 plus 47 plus 15. And that's going to equal 121. So to get your answer here, you need to find the difference. So 138 and 121. Because here's 5. So whatever's left from the 128 to 121 to 138 is going to be F. So it's 17. And like I said, if you have any questions about this, math can be kind of tough. I'm not a real great math person, but this stuff, like I said, just if you kind of remember how to do it and get the idea, you're gonna be able to get through this pretty easily.